What's good, y'all? We back in here. Already know what's going on. Alright, so look, man. I've been hearing some things about Chucky on like critic standpoints. People kind of not liking it, saying certain things like, it seems too, I guess, repetitive. But I'm like, motherfucker, the whole slasher like franchise is repetitive, man. Like every movie genre pretty much is repetitive. It's just about, are you making it seem fresh at least? The golden era of movies is dead where stuff was new. Like, I mean, there'll never be another new thing like E.T. or Jurassic Park, or Die Hard or any of that. It'll never be another movie. I mean, we got James Cameron's The Avatar movie, and even that movie was still like literally a play on like almost two or three other movies. I throw Tarzan in there. Like it's I mean, and that was a masterpiece to me in general, to a lot of people, but everything takes from something that's already been done. So it's like you can't necessarily create something truly new anymore when everything's been done. So all you can do is make sure you're able to refresh it. You get you go to a restaurant, you get your drink refreshed, you want it refreshed. It's not a different drink, but it is refreshed. You feel me? So either way, that's the thing about Chucky. I don't know how they managed to do it, because after the seed of Chucky, that's when it was like it all went to hell. Cause it's like, I don't know, man. Y'all kind of messed up here, bro. I don't know. You know. But then, they came back with the new Chucky movies years later after that. And the first one of them, I think it was, again, I think I still haven't went back and looked yet at that, where it started necessarily, like which one's first. But either way, I think the first one, the new comeback for Chucky, was like The Curse of Chucky. So that one right there, it was really good. And they came out now. I'm like, "Ooh, I don't know if they're gonna be able to do it again." Now, that was a good one, but I don't. And they managed to do it again. I'm like, shit. And it's like, y'all, now they got this TV show, and TV show is tying everything in good. Even the movie that was the movie that really put Chucky down. So, man, I think the show in general was really good. I mean, you call it repetitive, but like I said, everything's repetitive. It's just about, is it refreshed or not? Like, you know, what's new? So, either way, we're going to, let's see. Yep, we're going to get into Chucky, season 1, episode 4. Just Let Go. I wonder why they call it that. We're gonna see why they call it that. Either way, let's get into it. All right. Oh yeah, y'all, they was stupid as hell, and they're like, who fucking does that? Nobody has their headphones off for safety. Like, yeah, a whole like murderer could walk in there and just start slicing heads off in the room while people are in the room, and yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Man, the black dude didn't die, y'all. That's some real shit. This is a moment. See, this show is breaking barriers, y'all.
Jake.
Shit, man, what's up with that grab? Like, what you grabbing at, man? Like, I
hear
want
it?
to real quick.
Chucky
Like,
did
what
it.
the f was you?
Did he kill your dad too?
Who? Who? Oh,
Holy shit. I mean, fuck.
Yeah. Talent show.
So that was him talking.
Hmm.
For real talking. What a dick.
Where is he?
Well, last time I saw him, he was in my room. No, but I mean, half the house burned down,
No,
so
it doesn't matter. Okay, I have to find him and make sure he's dead, because if he dies...
Why is your doll coming after me?
nigga, you a shitty person.
Because I told him to.
My boy, you weren't supposed to say that, cuz. You want,
Gave
hey,
that thing to my sister.
hey.
You knew what he was, and you put him in my house anyway.
I was
You told him to
wondering when
hurt
she
me.
would kind of think like that. Like, you do realize
Did you tell
he
him to kill
gave
me?
you the doll, right? Like, bruh.
You freak!
See,
You're so dead.
Chucky's either been put away or worse. Mostly worse. Who's gonna believe you? It's just us. But you're still alive, and
Oliver
I have to...
isn't.
What?
He's dead. Send that thing after me. Maybe I'm still alive. But that doesn't mean you didn't kill anybody at that party. Stay the hell away from me.
I don't need to make you worry all the time.
It's not
You
much
the
you can do
black
about
dude
that.
in a horror series,
I'm a mom.
my guy.
I'll
Gonna
be worried the
always
rest of
be
my life.
worried about you.
Sounds awful.
It is.
It's
awful,
only a
but
matter of
it
time.
has its perks.
Did you talk to Oliver's parents?
Who else was at the party?
The usuals.
Jake?
No. Jackie?
Yeah.
What about it?
For real.
Did you see it at Lexi's?
Yeah, actually. Why?
How did it get there?
I think he gave it to Lexi's sister or something.
You sure he wasn't there?
Yes, I'm sure. Are you saying that Jake started the fire because...
This isn't about the fire.
Then what?
The fire. Someone killed him.
This is kind of like a Chucky movie at this point. Like some hospital, you know, it's always gonna be in a singular area, basically.
Is Caroline gonna be okay?
Solo dolo,
Suddenly you care about your little
somewhere
sister's
where all the
well-being?
killings going on,
That's funny.
people are around, and
Why is that funny?
Do you have any idea what you've done, Alexandra? Can you even grasp
of
it?
course,
told
because she
you that,
was having
Your
a
sister's
ball.
in the ICU. A boy is dead. And our house, which, by the way, is an historic landmark that belongs to the city, is partially destroyed, all because you decided to throw a party and set the place on fire.
Dad, it is...
No, Lexi, your mother's right.
No, she's not. Look, none of this is my fault. Jake.
Lexi, Jake wasn't even there. Haven't you tortured that poor boy enough?
Don't say the dog. So this is a hospital themed episode, y'all. This is gonna be the set. The set. I like that, like I was saying. But this literally is a Chucky movie at this point. Tell me, was that a The Shining reference? Is that the name of the movie, The Shining? My boy Jack Nicholson in it. It was like y'all saw how that was shot, right? Like that scene, how it was shot then. That was like a
Hey.
Shining reference.
Hey.
I can't recall exactly, like the bicycle or something when
How's
it
Junior
was
doing?
riding down to the elevator.
I think he's okay.
I don't know. Maybe I'm
How are
just
you?
overthinking it, but
No permanent damage?
it resembles
He's
it.
gonna be
even
stuck
if
with his
that's not
sexy
what it
smoker
was,
voice for a
it
while.
resembles it. I like
My
the
phone
shot.
got it worse than me. Dropped it running out of the house. Oliver was stabbed to death.
Okay.
During the
So he
fire,
doesn't
or right
suspect
before,
him of
someone
being-
murdered him.
Really?
My mom told me.
And do they know who did it?
No clue. Could have been an intruder who snuck in or someone at the party. Either way, there's a killer out there right now, running around Hackensack. My mom also asked about your doll.
Okay, so he doesn't suspect
She has to decide on the party. You gave it to Lexi's.
Alright.
Right.
He
I
doesn't
don't know what she
believe
asked, just I know you like I do. See ya.
See ya.
Counting getting that call.
I know.
Really puts things in perspective. I feel silly to go on pretending like everything's okay when it's not.
Damn it. What?
But they're keeping her on the ventilator for now.
She'll pull through. She's a tough little girl.
Yeah. How's Junior?
He's okay.
He's not okay.
He has every right to be upset. This was a horrible, tragic accident.
Lexi have free reign for whatever the hell she wants.
Here we go.
It was a matter of time before
Yes,
something
it
like
is
this
the
happened.
whole
We don't know
hospital
how
band
the
up,
fire
so it's
started.
a lot of tension,
There were a lot of
yeah.
kids there, including your son.
Yes, but you.
But he has been under a lot of pressure lately.
What's that supposed to mean?
You put that much stress on a kid, sometimes he acts out.
You know what? Fuck you.
Hey, what's going on?
I don't appreciate that.
I don't appreciate
You right
Hayden's
now.
son is dead. Thanks to your negligence.
None of you knew where your kids were, but somehow I'm the negligent one. I'm the only bad parent here.
Michelle, nobody's saying that.
Her kid's the one with that pod.
Oh, shit, look who decided to show up. You know, to be considered a stay-at-home dad, you gotta actually parent your kids.
Forcing your son to compete so you can relive your glory days, it's not parenting.
Hey, y'all, it's building up, y'all.
Can we all just talk? No, I know. I want to press charges.
I'd like to press charges too.
Everybody shut up!
For Hayden, severe blood loss as a result of multiple stab wounds.
Oh my God.
What?
His death has been ruled a homicide.
Man, babe, she gonna reverse
Wake
the
up.
dash for
What's
a
wrong?
minute. as
Something
a
happened?
parent.
Yeah. A psycho kid.
So you're here to yell at me
You
some
feel
more?
me?
No.
Nah, they gotta argue.
I don't really want to spend the rest of my life being scared of getting killed by a toy. Since no one else will believe me. I'm stuck with you. So what do we do?
See if he's still there.
Fine. It's not like my parents will realize I'm gone anyway. God, I miss.
No. Because I wouldn't want that. You gotta do it because you love it.
Yeah.
I love.
Whatever it takes to get you back in there, okay?
So it,
I'll let you know when we're done, okay?
Okay, thank you, doctor. You'll be okay.
hey, man, you gotta be perfect.
Be right outside, okay, buddy?
Small
All right,
shit.
Junior, I'm just... Perfect.
Well, I don't want to hear it again. Understood?
Hey, Miss Janie! Watch out! You little brat! What the hell's wrong with you? Sorry. Hey!
Bruh,
This is my only pair!
bruh,
Sorry.
you would've got smacked up, bro, on
Charles Leroy
me.
spent a few relatively quiet
What
years in
is
the police
that,
home
y'all? He just
until
mopped this
another
dude's
violent
feet
incident
and shit,
changed the
ruined his
trajectory of his
shoes.
life.
Y'all, they adding more on to the story. That's another thing I'm hearing people
Weapon,
complain.
sounding
Like,
true?
do you really need more story
wait, do
on,
you
you
need
know,
a sword?
Charles Lee?
Don't worry,
Yeah,
I've got it
it
covered.
adds on if you.
Come
But
on,
then
boys,
again,
let's
like I
get
said,
that
maybe this is
scoundrel
just
captured
pretty
up.
much for like
Onward
like
to
fans.
Neverland.
But I love it. I love that they're adding more to the Charles Lee Ray character. That actually kind of makes me want like a Charles Lee Ray like prequel or something. That shit would be crazy.
Who's that?
Ooh,
We got him.
he's just showing these kids this like an art piece or something. Yeah. That little boy, what, like him or something? He was a kid.
You got guts, kid.
Oh, yeah, it's a callback to the other episode. So I'm like, bruh. I like this, y'all. It's really good. Okay, so it's not a whole hospital like thing episode, but it was based pretty much, I guess, hospital. I guess like it's a two-side story. The hospital is
Both.
huh. Pretty strong shit then.
You okay?
Seriously? Okay, last place I saw him was up in my room.
Let's go.
Bruh.
What are you waiting for?
I don't know where
For
your room is.
real shit is.
No!
That'll sign y'all that stair is gonna break. The fire or whatever, so it's brittle. So I guess when they run down or something, it's gonna break.
Jake. What? Just be careful.
Man, shut the man.
Okay.
But you're not nice, Jake. All of this happened because of you. You happy now?
He ain't innocent neither.
I'm not happy.
Me neither. Shit. Did you really want me to die?
100%.
Really got that bad?
Yeah.
Say something.
What the fuck?
I didn't think it would make a difference.
But I'm not a mind reader. How was I supposed to know how upset you were?
Well, usually when you treat people like shit, they get upset.
But you didn't just get upset. You wanted to kill me.
I didn't know what else to do, all right?
So you went straight to murder?
You dressed up as my dead dad in front of everyone.
I know, but still, there's gotta be something really wrong with you to want to kill
But I
somebody.
didn't want to
over
kill
that.
somebody, all right? I wanted to kill you.
Jake.
Because you're a bad person. But not because there's something wrong with me. It's because you fucking deserved it.
Oh, shit.
Chucky.
Oh, shit. Y'all, so it does go into my theory. If y'all remember which episode that I was talking about my theory on this Chucky, the whole code and everything. So the Chucky doll at the hospital
life giving you a second chance to be the man you
it
know
ties
you
in
wanna
my
be.
theory, y'all.
Not the
Just go back
scared
and
little
watch that
pussy
theory.
she tried to make you.
This is the Chucky doll that's
Just
still
let
actually
go.
there.
The world's gonna be better off without her. Just
Damn,
one
this guy,
less
man.
little vicious Karen on training wheels.
Oh, man.
You can do it, Jake. Just let go.
No, I'm not like you, Chucky.
Convert him. Convert him, y'all.
You're pathetic, Jake.
Felt that.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Police! This is Detective Peyton. Anyone here?
We're up here.
You're not allowed in here.
I live here.
Not now, you don't. It's gonna take weeks to clean this mess up. Is this your sister's doll? Your dad asked me to bring it back for ugly fucking
Don't
doll.
bring that back.
Let's go, you two.
No, don't.
Our little secret, okay?
Did his expression change, y'all?
Hi, has anyone been here in the last few minutes? I don't know, bought a doll for my sister?
No, I haven't seen anyone.
Okay, thank you.
The other one. That was 2 of them in there. So this is plot A, right? And the house is plot B.
Don't do that!
Yeah, what is up with the whole creepy, grab you on the shoulder? If somebody does that shit in real life, I'm really
Please talk to him.
Boop,
Found some stuff about his doll.
His doll?
like straight, like nothing. Them bitches gonna fly, y'all. They gonna fly. Like that shit is. Who does that? That's how you know this is TV, man. But they focused on that little shot. I seen the baby counter, wearing overalls somewhat like Chucky too, but y'all let me know if that ties in. Just that's a random shot. Need this kid. Huh. Bruh, he really over there eating all the stuff. My boy, you just supposed to eat some of the donuts, my God. Why is you eating like half the stuff and putting it back in the box? That's disrespectful, my boy. Just what the bruh? You had everything on that table. Why you gonna come? Man, hey. Boy. Oh shit!
I can't move.
What did he hit, y'all?
Because I hit your spinal cord.
Here it was that. Here's the needles, y'all. That was in the sequence.
You might feel a little.
Shit, y'all. I normally turn away from this. I know I gotta do it. Okay,
Sorry, asshole, but I just couldn't take it for one more second. From the minute I first saw you, I couldn't stand your fucking face.
Damn.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just projecting. Time for another cocktail. Let's make it a double.
Y'all, like I said, normally I turn away from it, but I gotta watch it with reaction, y'all. Ah, that's crazy. That's eerie right there. I just gotta be like, hey, look just for a second. Just I look away for a second there. Alright, look away for a second. Alright, but it is what it is, y'all. I get it. They went as somewhat gruesome as they could go, because I thought they was gonna stick in the eyeballs and shit, but man. That was gruesome still.
You won't tell us so.
Just not as gruesome as the eyeball, but it was gruesome. It's like a phobia somewhat that was. What you was just going around creating other little killers.
What are you doing up? Eddie Caputo. Go to sleep.
Do you read anything other than Teen Vogue?
But that looks like they added
Charles
more
Lee
to
Ray
his
was a serial killer who died in the 80s. He terrorized Chicago for years. Prolific. They called him the Lakeshore Strangler, but he never really strangled anyone. I mean, he was more of like a mangler or a butcher.
Devin, the point.
Fine. Do you know the website Urban Legend Fact or Fiction? It's about a good guy doll.
Like Chucky.
Exactly. You see, Charles Lee Ray was shot and killed in a toy store in Chicago, but supposedly, right before he died, he transferred his soul into a good guy doll. And that doll is still out there killing.
You have to believe me, Chucky is alive. No, no, I know it sounds crazy, but he's not just alive.
You don't even have an alibi.
I'm sorry, this must be very hard.
Yeah.
I just have a few more questions.
And then we'll be done.
Levels again, y'all.
Yeah.
But she in that thing grilling him.
Tell me about Oliver.
That's crazy.
There were some problems at his Halloween party. Do you know how serious this is, Jake? I can actually help you, but only once you start telling the truth. So tell me, Jake.
Yeah, I'm about to watch it.
What do you know about Oliver's death?
Too.
And what about your father? Was he hitting you?
Dang.
I don't understand what you're trying to ask.
Did you need your dad to just stop hitting you when you didn't know what else to do? And Oliver, did you need him to just stop bullying you?
Where is this dude, Lord?
I didn't do anything. I
Then
saw
all the way.
doll.
my doll.
Chucky? He's been at multiple crime scenes now.
Okay.
Do you know why that might be?
I said I didn't do anything.
Then who did it? Tell me, Jake. Tell me, and this can all be over.
It was.
Code White. Resuscitation teams and D58.
Oh my God.
Just let the doctors do their job. That's the best thing you can do for your...
Oh God, y'all not gonna turn it. Here we go. It's not as juicy as it was then. Maybe I hit the eyeballs, y'all, but it is somewhat eerie still, y'all. Very eerie. Holy shit. Look at him, y'all. What's good? We back in it. You already know what it is, man. All right. And Chucky, season 1, episode 4. Loved it. I thought it was great. Like I said, let me know in the comments if the needles that were in the theme sequence was always a part of the sequence, or if they just added it in there for this episode to basically let you know, which I did say it was going to be a hospital themed episode, which it was. We had a store and we had a B story. The B store is when they went back to the house where they found the Chucky doll from the episode previous, and the doll Jake was dealing with from the very start, and he was burned up. But meanwhile, before that, it starts in the hospital where it's showing it's almost like a new Chucky doll running around the hospital. Therefore, that's the other Chucky doll out of the many Chucky dolls that Chucky possesses. Well, that Charles Lee Ray possesses. So that's many of the Chucky dolls. So now we got us a new Chucky that's running around the hospital doing shit. So, you know, I'm curious on where they're about to go with this. I mean, it's going, y'all. But like I just seen right there at the end, I enjoyed it then, like, you know, Chucky giving him the finger and all that, but also confirming to, you know, hopefully my black dude who gets up out of the game, save himself. You know, y'all know what time it is with him, man. Come on. But it confirms that, you know, both Jake and Jody, they tell him the truth about Chucky being alive and actually doing it. He knows all the urban legend and murder stuff, so he kind of would be the, you know, go-to guy to help stop Chucky, and now he believes it. So of course, you know, and also for his podcast, obviously he's gonna, you know, maybe write a book or something, you feel me, since he does all the murder stuff, and this would be his book that he writes that could be, you know, some type of I don't know, whatever type of fucking book. So either way, he could get something out of that he'll see too. So that's the thing. I'm curious on what they're gonna do with that, but it kind of puts it now into this Scooby Doo mystery game. Now it's the three of them versus Chucky. So like I said, my black dude, he's gonna be like Velma basically, and I guess Blondie's gonna be like Daphne, and I don't know. I guess Jake's gonna be a mix between Scooby and Shaggy and a little Freddy, like But either way, this looks to me good, but I'm curious on where they're gonna go with it from here. Like I said, are we gonna go into the Scooby Doo mystery game? Because again, like I said, the comeback movies for Chucky, they did a good job of bringing this, you feel me, this story back to life again and re-energizing the show from the start off to up to now has been, in my opinion, really good. Um, and yeah, obviously somewhat biased in this because I am a fan of the series and whatnot. So of course there's some bias in that. So obviously it's not as good as I might say it is, but it's still, I guess, that's why I say I'm thinking it's more aimed towards fans. I think it's aimed towards everybody, even if you never even watched the Chucky movies and you're just seeing this fucking killer doll and you're like, what is this? And you'll get interested in it. So even for like just newbies to the whole thing in general, and like I said, I think it's aimed towards everyone, but they definitely direct it more towards fans because, like I said, if you watch the movies, like, and that includes the latest installments of it. If you watch it, you get more out of it from episode 1 on up to now. Like, it's just been diving into that. And also, if you watch the past movies up to now, and how they're adding more character to Charles Lee Ray. They're giving him more story. Like, okay, yeah, he was a psycho serial killer that just enjoyed killing and whatever, when he was just a human and all that. But, he was also trying to be like, Charles Manson or something, create a cult of killers that also go on killing. Like he has this vision for, I guess, outcast or some shit, just going around killing people. And that's why I said like some Charles Manson shit, man. Like, so it adds more character on, like, on not why he kills, but it gives, I guess, more of a purpose of him killing. Like he creates this purpose for himself. So that's why I said, to even talk that much about I'm sorry, y'all, I'm getting words slurred up here, but the Charles Lee Ray character, to add to where you're now talking about the Charles Lee Ray character this much now, they did a good job because it was mainly about Chucky. Like when we got, Chucky, that's what we were talking about. We talked about Charles Lee Ray maybe in the first movie and maybe somewhat in The Bride of Chucky. We actually talked about Charles Lee Ray. The first movie, because we got to see Charles Lee Ray, the human, running from like a cop or whatever and shooting it out in the streets all the way into the store, and then finally getting shot again, I guess, and dying, and then transferring his soul into a dog body. It's like, oh shit, what had happened? And now it's like the dog moon. It's like, oh, that's that guy that just died. And then you're seeing the news articles of this murderer, Charles Lee Ray, just killed by a cop, and it's like, oh, this guy was like a killer. Oh man. So that's that too right there, right? So we talked about Charles Lee Ray Oz in the first one, like, and then because they were giving a story on this guy we never heard about before who transferred himself into the doll. So we're learning more about the person that's inside this doll. But now we go on to, but then we skip like Child's Play 2, Child's Play 3. We're not talking about Charles Lee Ray. We're just talking about Chucky. And it's not because Charles Lee Ray's name isn't somewhat mentioned. It's mentioned in all three films like that. But, you know, it's not to the point where you too much care. We're still more drawn on Chucky than Charles Lee Ray, the actual, you know, person that transferred himself in a doll and whatnot. So we're not really, you know, necessarily caring about no Charles Lee Ray. Yes, we know the name. We know that's the person side Chucky. Okay, move on and talk about Chucky. You feel me? But then the Bride of Chucky came. You feel me? It came back years later after the third Chucky, I guess. And with the Bride of Chucky, it talked about, you know, how they was gonna go get the medallion or whatever off of, you know, his neck. Well, his actual body, which is buried in the New Jersey cemetery and all that. And they was gonna go get the medallion off of his neck so they could do the ritual or whatever to transfer their souls into bodies. And that's what they, and that's the thing. It's like you're like, oh yeah, Charles Lee Ray, and it shows like him in a newspaper or whatever, dead and all that. It's like, oh yeah, Charles Lee Ray. Because at the same time, like I said, the movie came back years later after I think the third Chucky movie. So it's like, okay, this is a refresher because this series has not been seen for a while. This is definitely refreshing and okay. So we're talking about Charles Lee Ray somewhat again from the Bride of Chucky, but now with the show and even with the new movies, it started to add more character on Charles Lee Ray's show. Like I mentioned, I think before in another video, where it's like they're watching family footage of where they took pictures like at, you know, parks and shit like that. And you can see in the background pretty much of all these pictures when they kind of zoom in on the background that Charles Lee Ray is literally just in the cut of all these pictures pretty much. And then it shows even in the movie like Charles Lee Ray when with a woman he kidnapped on some weird, you know, love interest shit, you know, which happened to, I guess, be the mother of the main character in the new movies. He had made himself a home footage movie with her, and it adds even more on, I guess, his mental and whatnot. And it's like, bruh, it's crazy. But either way, this show is adding on even more character to him, and it's like it's continuing to add more and more depth to this character of Charles Lee Ray, not just Chucky. So I like this. That's what I like, that it's able to do something like that. So again, but otherwise, everything else in this episode I enjoyed. I mean, like they figured out, you know, bro was murdered and then, you know, Chucky stabbed him up. But yeah, this shit's gonna get crazy, y'all. And now it's gonna be hard to say, you know, Jake did anything because even the police, you feel me, detective in there, like, well, he was in here the whole time with me. Like, he didn't even set foot in this hospital until he was with me. He was in police custody already before he even got to me, which here's at the hospital. And I walked him in, he was with me the whole time, so he couldn't have done this. So, wait a minute. Jake isn't the one that's there killing people. But then she still might be thinking, well, he still got to know who's doing it. So he's still involved, more than likely, to her. We're going to see in this next episode. I'm pretty sure it's going to go in that direction where it's like he's still, like, you know, somewhat involved with whoever is doing it, but he's not doing it. Or maybe he is doing it, but it's two people. You feel me? It's gonna go somewhere like that. She's not gonna let it go of him being, you know, a suspect in this. So yeah, we gonna see where this go. Either way, y'all. Great episode. I enjoyed it. Can't wait for episode 5. I'm just, like I said, if they go the Scooby Doo mystery game route, I'm not gonna lie, that does kind of take away from me at that point on this show, because I really do like where it's going. But like I said, after that end, Chucky flipping them off and all that, you know, basically baiting them, and like I said, it looks like it's going that route with the whole Scooby Gang shit for a murder mystery, and it's like, I don't know, bruh. But I'll still rock with it to a certain point, but it still kind of take down from me. I hope they don't do it, but like I said, it can still be entertaining if they do. So we gonna find out. We gonna find out. But either way, y'all, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. We gonna get into it. All that, like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. Definitely subscribe, man. Help me get some of that YouTube monies, man. I need the YouTube monies. Help me get it. I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you. Not them right there. But to you. I'm coming to you. Help me get that YouTube's monies. Thank you. Either way, we up out of here, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. All right.